Hey, how you doing? Devin here from Lightning Lessons, teaching you music on the internet, also known as Gentle Return, making music under that name. So let's go over this Animal Collective song. The general gist of the chords I'll go over first, and then we'll go into the details. So we have F and E flat, okay? And that's like the verses. And in the chorus, you have A flat, B flat, and E flat, okay? Now with just that, you could kind of play along with the song and have a good time with that. You could probably even jam it with friends if you were working on that. But we also know there's these little riffs in there, so let's try to go into those details. So we have, okay, 10th, 12th, 13th, 12th. And then, okay, so all these are like little question and answer. There's like one little riff, and there's like another little riff, and it's almost like one's like broop and one's like broop, right? There's kind of like a relationship between them. So that first one again. Now we're at the E flat. Let me think about that. Is it? I think that's it, right? You have. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just questioning myself. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that part is the E flat twice, right? And then you have this here, 8th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 12th, 10th, 8th. That's the first time. Okay, that's like the question and the answer. Okay, so let's go over that first line. Oops. Okay, now here we go. Keep going. Adding this in. High first. Okay, so that part is, when I say high first, I mean we're going up 12th. Right, whereas before we did, this time actually we're doing this first. And then the second time. Okay, so just that second line. Okay, so from the beginning. High. Okay, so that's the second line. Now we're at the third line, okay? A little riff here. Okay, so that little part that's different is, or it might be a little bit of a, I would have to go in and like kind of dive deeper. I saw someone on the tabs was mentioning that note there. Right? Okay, so from the beginning, that gets you to the singing. All right, so let's try all that up. A High. Riff. Singing. We're in the next part now. High. Okay, so what's that? So that's like going into the singing. The first part is the same on the F. But here, we go high first, and then we have this little riff. We'll call it like the low riff. Okay, so that's on the D string, right? 6th, or no, 8th. 8th, 10th, 11th, 10th, 8th. There's like some hammer-ons there maybe I'm doing. I think I'm hammering just this and picking the rest. And then sometimes I'm kind of thinking of it like, not really so sure if it starts with this one or this one. I was playing it this way. I saw someone tabbed it out this way. Very similar, right? So that's the first line of the singing. Doing that again real quick. Remember high first for that. Okay, so that's like the first line of the singing, okay? And then that line you might consider like the standard riff or like the regular. There's not really like a variation there, okay? And then this is the, after that I think is the last one before it goes into the chorus, okay? So then you have okay, that just ends right there for the chorus. And that's this little low riff I said, right? Okay, so that last line before the singing. Okay, and that's it. Okay, that's already a lot. That's really good. And this is like a big majority, in my opinion, of the harder part is like keeping track where the variations are. And again, this is probably improvised, like knowing Animal Collective, you know, who knows, maybe each line was written out and methodically thought about, but this is probably like jammed out, and I bet you, you know, live stuff is played differently and things like that. But let's try to go from the beginning up until this chorus, playing all the riffs in place, and then we'll go through the rest of the song. So let's see if I can remember all of them. High. Riff. High. Low riff. Ooh, this one is standard. Ooh, I got lost there. I forget where I was. Let's pretend I was on the second line of the verse. Oh, that was just a standard one. That's why. Here we go. Last one of the verse. Low riff. Okay, we got it. So you can tell that's actually pretty hard to do. Hard to just remember all of the little riffs. Playing each one of them is maybe not like super difficult. Perhaps actually incredibly difficult if you're on the beginner side and you're starting out, especially with these stretches. So for that, just like taking a little pause and working on just talking about that for a second. I'm kind of stretching first finger, second finger, fourth finger, right? Like index, middle, pinky to help me like stretch, right? Because that's kind of like, you could do, I don't really like to stretch a lot between the third finger and the pinky like that. So I'm doing like that, right? In general, like finger choices too for this kind of stuff, I'm kind of doing like position playing, you might call it. Like, so if I'm planting a first finger here on the 10th fret, I'm going to be playing like the 12th fret with the third finger, right? And I'll be playing the 13th fret with the pinky like that, right? And that just keeps me from moving around. Like I'm not going to do, personally, I'm not going to do. Right, it's possible, but not incredibly efficient in my opinion. Okay, so I'm just like looking at notes here. Let's go on to the chorus. You just have like, right, and that's just the chorus. The rhythms there are maybe not like 100% accurate, but it'll get you close enough. I would listen to the recording to kind of like fill that in. So then going into the second verse, let's see. We have a little like vocal break that takes the place of the F, right? And then you coming in here. That's like a quick little verse, right? So we went straight from like a kind of standard here on the F. Right to this low riff. Okay, and that's it for that verse. And then we're at another chorus. Okay, and then now we're getting to like, I think the kind of the coolest little part with this outro part, right? So we have like a, okay, so this is also similar little like variation on this vamp of like F to E flat. Okay, so you have here, we're on the 11th fret of the A string, 11th, 10th, and then 8th. Forgetting what that one is. So we have, and I'm kind of doing it like this. You could do pinky, third, index, right, 4, 3, 1. I'm kind of sliding into it myself. Okay, and you have, that's just like, I'm kind of barring a little bit my first finger across this low E string. So you have, okay, and then I'm kind of, my finger's already here, so I'm doing a hammer on, but it could be cool to do a slide. Okay, so you have 10th, 8th, 6th, Okay, so you have from the beginning of that riff. Okay. And there you have it, right? There's other stuff, right? Like the kind of like experimental jammy stuff in the beginning, and the whole second section in the end, at the end with like a little hurdy-gurdy solo. Not going to go into that stuff, but that's like the bass line and most of the riffs. I hope you enjoy it. I would say, I don't know if it's totally required to learn every single riff that's being done, but if that's something that interests you, it's super useful. Like I learned a ton just about like cool little riffs and like writing bass parts. I love to go in and kind of learn note by note like how someone plays something, because I think that gives you a whole story into like how that artist works. And seeing like AV's bass stuff is really cool, because I think I've been a fan for a long time, and I think it's like a super interesting new direction the band's going in. And yeah, I find that exciting. Anyways, feel free to like check out my other lesson videos. I also have a original music channel, like I mentioned. It's called Gentle Return. I have a new album coming out this Friday. Feel free to check it out. And I hope you have a great day. Happy playing, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later.